Hello friends, I am chemistry faculty from QLS Academy. Today we are going to learn about corrosion and also how can we prevent corrosion. Hope you will enjoy today's class. So let's get started with our today's lesson. We know that different metals have a different level of reactivity towards different substances. Some were very reactive towards oxygen and water, while some were not so reactive. Those reactions sometimes help to protect our metal from further damage, like in anodizing. But sometimes these reactions also pose threat to the metal objects. Today we are going to study about the harmful side of these reactions. Metals, on coming in contact of many common objects like water, oxygen and air, starts to corrode. ये खराब होना चालू हो जाते हैं. You may have often seen a reddish brown deposition on the surface of iron objects, blackish deposition over silver ornaments and cutleries, green deposition over copper objects. All these depositions are the result of corrosion of iron, silver and copper. Corrosion is the deterioration of a metal as a result of chemical reaction between it and the surrounding environment. Both the type of metal and the environmental conditions, particularly gases that are in contact of the metal, determine the form and the rate of deterioration. Corrosion of metals can be compared to the cancer in a human body. Both act very slowly without being easily visible, and by time one notices, the irreparable damage has been done. The corrosion of iron is caused by the reaction between iron and moist air. When iron reacts with oxygen and water vapor present in the air, it develops the reddish brown deposition of iron oxide, which we generally call as rust. The black deposition of silver object is because of its reaction with sulfur present in air. When silver reacts with hydrogen sulfide gas, it forms black coating of silver sulfide. This layer protects underlying layers of silver from further tarnishing. Similarly, when copper is exposed to moist air, it develops the green deposition of copper hydroxide and copper carbonate. जो कॉपर के ऊपर हम ग्रीन डिपोजिशन देखते हैं वो एक मिक्सचर होता है कॉपर हाइड्रोक्साइड एंड कॉपर कार्बोनेट का. कॉपर reacts with carbon dioxide, oxygen and water vapors present in the air. Owing to corrosion, billions of rupees are wasted in the fields of various industries like refineries, petrochemical plants and various underground pipelines and structures in the field of oil, gas, water, etc. Iron objects can be protected from rusting by painting, oiling, greasing, galvanizing, chrome plating, anodizing or by making alloys. Painting, oiling, greasing all prevents the surface of iron from coming in contact of air and water. But all these are temporary solutions. Paint can wear off after some time. Similarly, oil and grease will also be washed away. So, to protect iron for a longer duration of time, galvanization, anodizing, chrome plating and alloys are used. In galvanization, the surface of iron object is coated with a thin layer of zinc. This protects iron from coming in contact of air and water, hence is protected from rusting. Chrome plating is just similar to galvanization, but only that instead of zinc, chromium is used for coating the surface of the metal. Here, chrome stands for chromium. The shiny parts we see on vehicles are chrome plated to protect them from corrosion. Anodizing is used to protect aluminium objects from corroding due to the reaction of oxygen. Aluminium objects are coated with a thick coat of aluminium oxide, which prevents its further reaction with oxygen. Aluminium oxide don't get washed away by water or any other commonly encountered substances. So, it provides protection for a longer duration of time. Next method to prevent corrosion is alloying. Alloying is the process of making alloys. हम बहुत से metals का use करते हैं, but it is not necessary कि हम हमेशा उस metal का purest form ही use करें. Some metals are not strong enough to be used in its pure form. Like iron in its pure form is soft and stretches easily when heated. Gold in its purest form, known as 24 karat gold, is very soft. It can bend very easily and hence is not suitable to be used. So, such metals are either mixed with other metals or with some non-metal to make it usable. Such mixture of metal are known as alloys. So, an alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals, or of a metal and a non-metal. Alloys are made by first melting the base metal and then adding the other components in definite proportions. मेटल्स के साथ ऐड किए जाने वाले दूसरे मेटल्स या नॉन मेटल्स का प्रपोर्शन हमेशा फिक्स रहता है. Like iron is mixed with 0.05% carbon to make it hard and usable, while when nickel and chromium is added in iron, stainless steel is formed. The composition of nickel and chromium in steel varies with grade of steel. स्टील के अलग अलग ग्रेड होते हैं, कुछ हाई क्वालिटी के होते हैं तो कुछ लो क्वालिटी के होते हैं. सो निकल एंड क्रोमियम का जो कॉम्पोजिशन है वो हर ग्रेड में डिफर करता है. द मोस्ट कॉमन स्टील वी यूज टू मेक यूटेंसिल्स कंटेन 8% निकल एंड 18% chromium in base metal iron. Similarly, before making items out of gold, a small amount of silver or copper is added to the 24 karat gold. 22 कैरेट गोल्ड इज यूज टू मेक ऑर्नामेंट्स. हम जो ऑर्नामेंट्स बनाते हैं गोल्ड के वो 22 कैरेट गोल्ड के होते हैं. 22 कैरेट मीन्स इट कंटेन्स 22 parts of gold and 2 parts of either silver or copper. Copper, also in its pure form, is soft and bendable. So sometimes it is alloyed with zinc to form brass. Sometimes it is alloyed with tin to form bronze. Brass and bronze are used to make many items like coins, utensils, decorative items, etc., while pure copper is used in electrical circuits. The conductivity and melting point of alloys are lower than that of pure metals, but are more purposeful in many areas, not requiring conductance. Due to the low melting point, solder, an alloy of lead and tin is used for welding electrical wires. So friends, this was all for corrosion and its prevention. We also came to know about a type of material, that is alloys. With this, we have completed our chapter metals and non-metals. In next class, we will start with a new interesting topic. Till then, for any of your query or doubt, you can visit the following given link.